Music and fashion were always the passion. End of line.
That's a cool.
And welcome, everyone. Victoria, were you
Hello,
welcome,
you
everyone?
guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it, everyone.
We've had a few days off.
It was lovely.
It was.
Victoria sat around and ate bonbons.
Bonbons? I didn't eat any bonbons. See, you're a tricker. Everyone in DDD knows you're a tricker. And you
Yes.
say something about me. That's just not true.
Well, what about the bonbons?
What bonbons?
The bonbons that you
There
ate.
was no bonbons.
All right. Anyway.
So it's your manifesting questions answered live on our 26th of February 2021.
Yo, Liz.
Hello,
Triple D.
Liz. Hello,
Triple D Sizzle.
Scott.
Triple D Valerie. Triple D Talia.
Yes.
Shanita.
Shanita, hello.
Triple D Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Triple D Tommy.
Tommy.
Oh my God, everyone.
They
Today,
all ended in an
Triple
I.
D.
Triple D Tommy, Triple D Cassidy.
Yeah.
Oh, Sizzler didn't. Sizzlery.
Oh, that's true.
Scotty.
Oh my, Scotty, Alexandra E. Rossi. That's right.
Rossi,
So
that's right.
we've got an exciting show today, guys. It's live. We're here. We're shooting it on the iPad Pro.
Yes.
So let us know what your experience of it is, because we normally shoot it on the old iPad
We do.
Pro, right?
Yes.
So,
So we're going to see what it's like.
on
The
this
volume,
iPad Pro.
video
All right.
quality.
Boom.
Yes.
So, Victoria,
Okay.
All right.
So go to
So-
freeneville.com.
221, email this, pseudo.
Random.
Goodness.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. It's like $1 a day, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Triple D Laurel's here. Boom. She made me a movie.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
A movie.
She's helpful.
That's nice.
That's right. It's
Okay.
nice to be nice to the nice. Everybody put
It
that down.
is.
Hashtag, it's nice to be nice to the nice.
Okay.
Victoria's nice.
So, will we dive? Was
Let's
that all of
dive
them?
in. Yep.
For refunds, did I do that one?
I think so.
Just in case I didn't, for refunds, visit our YouTube channel,
feelitrealfun.com
feelitrealfun.com.
now.
Okay. And the first question today is from Manifesting Mastery, Linda.
Oh boy.
I owe $3,100.
Yeah, that's a comma in there, gang. Boom.
Linda asks, for about 3 weeks before my appointment with my accountant, I felt myself walking out of his office feeling relieved, happy that I didn't owe dollars. I walked to my car feeling happy, called my friend with the good news, all in my mind's eye, not like I was watching a movie. But it turns out that I owe $3,100. The first time I've ever had to pay out. Why? This stuff just isn't working for me.
Boom. All right. So let's dive in. Ready? I'm going to see. Here's what I'm going to suggest. If you were imagining this for 3 weeks, right? So you've got a movie.
Yes.
Keep it running. Seeing it through your own eyes. Still a movie, though, because it's way too long, right?
Yes.
Feeling relief that I don't owe any money, right?
Yes.
My guess is you were honestly feeling for at least 3 weeks in a day.
That you actually
I
do.
owe money. Right. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
got
imagine
ya.
not owing money.
You got yeah.
Right? So, and it's not the amount of time. It's really about what are you really feeling. I'm not a real big fan of war manifesting.
Yeah, it's like
So-
you're trying to trick it.
yeah. So here's my thing. Ready? Let's change you. Ready? $3,100. No big deal. Next. Right? Now, granted, $3,100. I'd rather have that in my pocket than the tax man's. But let's face it, the more successful you get, the more tax you pay, unless you're someone like a politician, right? And they claim politicians and the 1% that are ruling the world never pay any taxes, right? I've seen it. I've looked. Alex Jones, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But meanwhile, like, what if you doubled your income, worked half the time, doubled your income, worked half the time again? $3,100 would be no big deal. And it's about you, right? Being someone who creates wealth. So this whole war against owing, calling my friend, feeling the relief, you get that's implying a whole bunch of things versus, right. By the way, we got to send a lot of money to the tax people like this
Probably.
weekend, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah, because we got the quarterlies due and the thing from last year due, and we've got the money in the bank to send them, right? Would I rather have, I could buy I could buy some real expensive scotches, right? Would I rather do that? Sure. But at the same time, you know what? At the end,
Yeah.
let's just double our income and work half the time again. Let's play with that, right?
Yeah.
Let it be about you. And notice how this again weaves into the later questions we haven't answered yet, but will tie in with this. All right.
Okay. I was just going to add the wealth creator.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
a wealth creator.
Absolutely.
Just look in that state. It's
Yep.
nothing to do with the money that you owe.
Boom.
You can. Excellent.
By the way, what if you owe $3,100? What if it really wasn't a big deal? Right? That's where I'd explore.
Yeah.
Really, because if you're exploring, oh, fuck, well, how am I going to get the money? Where am I going to get the money? I'm going to get the money.
Yeah.
Oh, if I don't pay it by April 15th, there's a penalty. Who cares? Right? So what if you paid it April 16th next year and you could afford the penalty? No problem. You get it? There's where we're talking. So,
Cool.
but let us see how it ties in with what we haven't answered yet.
Okay.
We will.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Linda.
Wealth creator. That's really what it's all about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Thank you, Linda, for your question.
Boom.
Right. And the next question's from Manifesting Mastery Cowgirl. Joe Dispenza versus Neville Goddard.
Da, da, da. Cage match. Yo.
So Cowgirl asks, howdy. Howdy.
Howdy.
Someone introduced me to Joe Dispenza material. I'm assuming you know who the dude is.
Yes.
My take, though, is it's basically feel it real. He's teaching that you get in the deep meditative state and imagine your future as though it's already happened. The difference, though, is that he says you have to spend an enormous amount of time. He has these hour and more long meditations. I don't do them because I hate his voice. So I'm wondering if you think there is any validity to doing the hour-long meditation for it to work better. Something about getting into the quantum field and creating the new possibility.
Alrighty, let's dive in, shall we? So I know a lot of people, they say, they hate me for this. They go, oh, Mr. 20, he's unkempt, right? So, but meanwhile, or at least they don't like that I'm unkempt.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, Mr. 20, he doesn't get it, right? Because everyone's teaching the same thing and everything always works. And it's like, right. Yes. So let's play a game called Hour-Long Meditation.
Yes.
Is an hour-long meditation, right? Smoking a cigar is smoking a cigar. You know what I do in a hot tub? Nude things, right? I know, right?
Nude things.
Yeah, nude things, right? And you know what? My nude things in the hot tub feel good. Ambiguities, I love them. Anyway. Yeah, I dangle participles all the time, right? But dangling participles, playing in the hot tub, drinking a whiskey, an hour-long cigar smoke. Cigar smoke lasts about an hour, right? None of that's feeling it real. Here's the thing, right? If you wanted to listen to Sleepy Joe or Joe Dispenza, it could be the same Joe, I don't know. But if you wanted to have an endless bottomless cup of Joe and just waste a lot of time, you could do that, right? That's an option, isn't it? But it doesn't do a damn thing. Because here's the thing, for you to go, and I love that you bring this up because you're smarter than you think you are, right?
Smarter than you think you are.
Yes, and you're faster than you think. Because I'm just having some fun here. But because if you weren't faster than you think, you'd be like slower than you think. I'm slower than I think.
Got ya.
Right? Ambiguities. I'm just in one of the moods today. It's been a while since we had a live show.
It is. Yes.
So this whole thing with Sleepy Joe and Joe Dispenza and hour-long meditations. Now, here's the thing. Ready? Before you can do your hour-long meditation, right, you have to go, oh, my God, it's 10 till 2,
okay.
Right? I have to do my hour-long meditation starting at 2. And so
2.
you imagine something like getting your headsets, getting into bed. You imagine something effectively to go to do an ineffective hour-long meditation listening to Joe Dispenza's voice, right?
Yes.
You know, now you don't need any of that, right? 99.999 to the billionth 9 of what you imagine up in your life, you're doing spontaneously on the fly, right? Victoria's yum, right? That kind of thing. So you're absolutely right. I mean, is Sleepy Joe or Joe Dispenza teaching Feel It Real? In a way. But here's the thing, right? Everybody write this down. $signs equals struggle. People love to struggle, right? They really do. We worship struggle and push in this society. So it's like, right, well, I'm going to buy me an hour-long guided meditation thing, and I'm going to sit here and force myself to listen to it. Am I supposed to stay awake or fall asleep, or kind of either or both? If I trance out, does it still work? Does it only give life to something in another quantum right? It's just nuts. By the way, one more. Creation is finished, right? Neville says faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Creation is finished. So we don't have to go into the quantum field to entangle something or dangle a participle. I can dangle participles in and out of the hot tub, right? All you need to do is do what you did to watch this show. You imagined, oh, there's that asshole. I'm going to disagree with him. All right, I'm going to watch the show. Right? Or you was like, oh, it's a TT&B. We love them. I'm going to watch the show. You had an imaginal act. You clicked the button. Here you are. And that's it. That's the beauty of feeling it real, because you're just learning how to do it intentionally. But more on that. Later. I thought that was fun. How about you?
Yeah, that was really good, babe. Yes. You're smarter than you think.
I'm smarter than I think.
That one. All right. So that's, Cowgirl.
Cowgirl. That was fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
I just I'm my own damn rodeo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
By the way, so here's the thing, right? I'm assuming you're a cowgirl, right? That you probably climb on top of, like a horse or something like that. Right? To do that, no, I'm serious, right? You ever watch someone...
You're a cowgirl that you climb on top of.
A horse.
There was a pause. A dramatic pause before the horse.
Just having fun for Sizzle, right? Yeah, Sizzle's probably laughing at this one right now. But you ever watch, because we go to the dog park, and next to the dog park is the horse area. And you can watch someone before they get on the horse. They'll look at the horse, and they'll imagine getting on the damn horse, right? Now here's the thing. So if the horse was there and you were going to mount it, and it takes an hour of, okay, I have to listen to Joe Dispenza helping me quantumly entangle something so I can get on the damn horse, nothing would ever get done. So, got to tell me, was that good or what? Was that super slick? Yeah, whenever you can hear, ambiguities are all over the place.
They are. Right.
All right.
Thank you, Cowgirl, once again for your question.
Somebody tag the club.
And thank you, 20, for your answer.
Oh, my irreverence.
The next question's from Two-Time Tommy.
Yo, Two-Time Tommy.
Should have said Dream-Driven Day. Two-Time Tommy.
Two-Time Tommy.
Lullaby method help. Tommy asks, 20.
Yes.
Can you give some really cool, fun, different ways and examples to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled successfully with the first step to the lullaby method, so I can nail it every time and let my phrase be spontaneous? Are there any questions to ponder on that would slip me right into the nailing the first step? It's really my desire to nail the method once and for all.
Cool. So you could use the lullaby method to nail the lullaby method.
Yeah.
Right. So if you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, right, and then if there was a spontaneous utterance that came up, right. I'm fascinated that people will. So they first assume the feeling of this is hard. I'm not saying you are, but I go to the anything but Neville Goddard groups and so on, and it's like, oh, this feeling it real it's incomplete. They imagine that. That's what they get. Right. So I have this feeling that it's incomplete, and then they have a spontaneous utterance of what else can I add in? The color purple, right? A rock, Uranus. All sorts of, they poke around in places where you shouldn't, that are not useful. Okie pokey finoki, right? It's like, how many different things can you add in? Yeah, versus, right. The lullaby method really is purely simple, because here's my question. What would you lack? Right, you just roll right into it, right? It's sort of like when you take the brake off. I'm assuming you've driven a car, right? Now, when you park on a hill right? And you put the car in neutral, and you take the e-brake off. Something happens. The car starts to drift, right? That to me is like that surrendering into the feeling of what you would have if your wish were fulfilled. So that whole thing of like, just if you ease the e-brake off, the handbrake off, and the car was in neutral, right? And the car would just start drifting down the road, and you could wave at people, right? There's where I'd play, right? Of course, then you'd maybe have a spontaneous, oh shit, hit the brakes kind of moment, right? Or you might like, ooh, brum, 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 turn on the gas.
Yeah.
So, more on that later. But let us continue.
Okay.
This is where someone says he didn't answer the question.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll listen to the refund and catch it.
Yes, you will.
All right. Thank you, Dream Driven Day 2-time Tommy, for your
That's-
question.
That's right. How did you use the lullaby method to get an obtuse answer? Ooh. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
2-time Tommy.
Great. The next question's from Manifesting Mastery Marlene. What about the news?
Now, this is in reference to today's email.
To today's... All right.
Yes.
Okay. Marlene asks, does this mean not to read or listen at all to news anymore, or to find another handling with it? Kind of reading without identifying or taking it personal.
So this has to do with Victor Goddard listening to no arguments. He doesn't listen to news about the recessions, depressions, and all that stuff. I'm utterly fascinated because, see, here's the thing. Neville's brother didn't take it in. That doesn't mean he didn't overhear it. But I know people that go, right, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's turn on the news.
I'm feeling pretty good. All right.
So they said that whole thing. So it's like you eased off the brake. The car's beginning to go down the hill, right? I mean, do you pour on? Do you turn the goddamn thing on and then drive, or do you? Whoa, right? You put that e-brake back on. And this is continuous because, like, here's the thing, right? Whether or not Victor Goddard was ever aware of any news, I suspect he probably was. Can't help it, right?
And in business.
And in business. But,
yeah.
but I suspect he didn't go, right, I've put 4 hours into my business, I'll put 8 hours into the news,
Yeah.
right? And I know people, they've got the news on all the time, right? I mean, I peek at it. I mean, I'm fascinated by it. Like I told Victoria, the phone made a noise, and I looked and I said, oh, look at this, a dead body of some chick was found someplace. How cool.
Dead body of some chick.
Was found someplace, right? And then,
Yeah.
right? That's about my interest in the news, But I don't hide from it. Here's the thing, right? If you're using the news as a weapon against yourself, stop it, right? On the other hand, I imagine being aware of just enough news to keep me entertained.
I was
right?
going to use that word. I thought that's what you used.
I love Apple News, right? Everybody type it down, hashtag Apple News. I study headlines. The headlines are fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, like, 42-year-old, wow. Anyway, so I wouldn't hide from the news, but I'd also notice, are you craving it for some reason? Because a lot of people use it to put the brakes on. Oh, Mr. 20, I'm imagining all sorts of good things, but the news is getting me down. Okay.
Wow.
Ready? All right, but don't hide from it. There's the other side, because it's sort of like, well, Mr. 20, I don't tell anyone what I'm imagining because they're going to doubt me, and that's going to bring me down, right? Now let me watch this. Ready? Let's ask. Does anyone ever doubt me?
No.
Yeah. Sometimes they do, right? But it's
Doubt
like
your intention.
Oh, no. Like, if I say something, they go, well, but Lou, you might wipe out the world.
Oh, I see.
Right? That
Yeah,
kind of thing.
okay.
Right? And I just go, right.
Yes.
Well, Mr. 20, you could be wrong. And then we'll all be fucking dead. Right? Right? Meanwhile, I'm going to do what I've always done. Right? Watch the Sizzle show later.
Yeah.
But seriously, you're bigger than the news. Right? You're bigger than the doctor. You're bigger than the Trump and Sleepy Joe. Like, nobody cares. So, end of line. Let's keep going.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
All right, so that
Shared
was from...
this gold. Boom.
Shared this
Hey,
gold.
and for the shares, thank you guys. Like we don't know, we don't always holler out enough, but for those who don't share, thanks for keeping us your little secret and pretending that people might get upset. They may not like you. Oh, they would like me if I share the show. I'm gonna hide from the. You get it? Hiding is not a way of life. Well, it is, but it's a way of end of line.
Yes.
Let us continue.
Okay. Thank you.
Unless you want to add something in, because I
No.
always want to.
Can I just finish it? Thank you, Manifesting Master Marlene, for your question.
Damn good question, but notice how it works in with the other ones later. Wrong tube. All right.
Okay. The next question is from Manifesting Master Marlene as well.
Yes.
Manifesting paying clients. Marlene asks, how come that things I did not expect to happen or come into my life, and what would be important for me does not reach me in a totally different way as imagined? For instance, I have a situation. I'm imagining a waiting list for my coaching, which implies that I have more clients than I can handle, but it seems not to come true. On the other hand, I'll be invited to a TV project which may not have a direct context. My miracles happen on a regular basis since I follow Neville's or our practices, but not in form of paying clients, which would match my desired solution.
Cool. So I'm assuming that the TV show may or may not be a bridge of incident to something. You've either imagined it being on the TV show directly, I don't know if you have or not, or you've probably imagined having paying clients and for some reason you're getting on a TV show. Mm-hmm. I'd call that cool. It'd be fun. I mean, if I got on a TV show,
might see you doing
yeah,
that.
it'd be a pain in the ass for me because I'd have to go
to the studio.
Yeah, buy a suit or something, put on some shoes. I'd have to get kempt.
Yes.
But here's what's cool, right? Everything in your life is either a bridge or an end. And if you don't like it, change it. I mean, if you want to get on TV, cool, right? So do it, right?
I'm wondering about the question actually, because she says that my desired about the solution. She used that word in there. I thought somewhere. It's like I got the feeling that you've already worked out how it's got to happen.
Yeah,
and
I'm not a fan of how.
Yeah, so I get that you were saying that you just want more clients than you can handle. And I also, I thought that was ace about the TV project. Who knows, that's a bridge. How many people might have seen you on the TV project that might increase your clientele, but... Yeah.
So as far as the list thing goes, I do something a little differently, right? Instead of imagining a list of clients that are in standby, which to me is hassle, might not be to you. But if it's and by the way, I always have people that want to do sessions with me, right? I don't, I'm not in the mood, right? Yeah. Very rarely does somebody get me on one-on-one, right? But here's the cool thing, ready? How would your day be different? What is a typical event, a typical experience of your day that would be different if you had the number of paying clients that you wanted every day or every week? So, we're getting complaints the volume's low. So, right. So we'll have to switch iPads next time.
Yeah.
So here's what I'd imagine. I would imagine something. You're having the last beer of the evening, or you're having the first coffee of the day. How does your experience of that change, knowing that you're making great money doing what you love? The list of clients, for me, that's like a shopping list or something. Lists. Jake says my volume is fine.
Yeah, Scott says I haven't noticed it at all.
See, that's because you guys are the cool kids.
Yeah.
Those with volume problems.
We allowed your frequency to be higher.
Yeah. We're on the same alignment, the same frequency, right?
Yeah.
So here's what's really cool. This whole thing of what would really imply to you that you're doing great, that you're making the amount of money that you want, that you have the number of clients that you want. For me, the whole thing is it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time for a scotch or a cigar or something, right? Or just water. But at 5 o'clock, I go sit outside with my dog, and my wife, right?
My dog and my dog. Lucky you then said, and my wife.
And my wife, right? My dog, and my wife, right?
Yes.
And that's it. You know, my ass hits the chair out there. Right? You notice I manifest a lot with my ass hitting chairs, right? My ass hits the chair out there. It's the end of the day, right? We'll do a watch party later on. Maybe I'll answer an email or two, but not much after 5 o'clock.
No, occasionally right? you have the cigar before you wander over nude to the hot tub.
Yeah, to get nude in the hot tub. So find that. What would be different about one sip of coffee? Would you drink the beer an hour earlier, an hour later?
Well, it might be a wine. Mylene, I think, will be a lady.
Oh, I'm thinking Mylene's a beer drinker. You know, something like Old Milwaukee in a can, 16 ounces. There'll be some typical event of your day that will be different. You know, whenever you're at the productivity and payment level that you choose, right? But also, more on that shortly. So notice how they all weave together. By the way, could your first question weave in with the second? Just curious about it, because, like, if the news is getting you down, and then you're trying to imagine clients, lists.
Yeah.
So just something to notice there too. I'm just tossing that as a possibility. But let us continue. Yo, Janisha.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Mylene, for your question. The next question is from Dream Driven Day, two-time Tommy.
Two-time Tommy.
Joseph Goddard question.
Yes, kind of.
Okay, Tommy says, how do I look forward to my day or my tomorrow if I don't really have any specific events happening?
You don't have any specific events happening? This is going to get interesting.
I am trying using the Joseph Goddard tool more often, but I stop myself because I really don't have specific events in my day, so I don't know what to imagine or how to look forward. I noticed I expect to have the same day over and over because nothing really goes on. Oh, Tommy.
Two-time Tommy.
I have too much time on my hands, and I'm trying to change this, but I don't know how. Any help?
Cool. Do anything different. Anything. Now, here's the cool thing. You got too much time on your hands? Go shopping for peanut butter. Make it the world's slowest shopping trip for peanut butter. See how many people you can meet, right? Just go have some fun. To me, probably the number one thing with any of this stuff is just noticing you've got desires. Yeah, you may not be giving them attention. You may not believe you can have them. Everyone's got desires. But there's this thing where it's like, well, yeah, I really don't expect anything to be different. So, it's like, I've got a desire. For new shoes, right? So, but here's the thing, right? So I look and like my favorite new shoes they don't make anymore. And what they replaced them with cost like $30 more. So it's like, let me get this right. The shoes that I want, they don't make anymore, but they make the new and improved version, which is $30, $40 more, which is not exactly what I really want. But then I just imagine having shoes that I'm happy with, right? Again, it's just a little desire kind of thing. And suddenly I find myself on Amazon.com.au and I get these Tesla shoes, right? TLSA, right? And I got two pair for like TLSA, Tesla.
Telsa.
Something, right? So I got these shoes, right? And they're awesome, right? And I got two pair for like $80 or something like that instead of one pair for $150, right? And the reason I mention all this is how many silly things can you give life to in a day? I really notice like a lot of people, they're waiting for their passion or their whatever. Just go have some fun, right? Like new varieties of fun. We play backgammon every night. And one day I made up this new game, and it was
right.
And every time you rolled doubles, it changed the rules.
That's right. You had to go the other way. Well, I can't remember.
Yeah. So normally with backgammon, you try to prevent people from taking your stuff off and so on and so forth. But if we played a game, I think if you rolled double sixes or something like that, then it made it so you hoped people would take your stuff off.
Yeah, so you tried to leave them all open.
Yeah, so then you try to leave them all open.
And as soon as there was another double, you're scrambling to
cover all your shit,
up again.
Right? So like,
funny.
A game of backgammon takes us like 6-7 minutes. A game of my warped backgammon would take us 2 hours, right?
New and revised version, yes.
But it was just, it was a silly idea, right? Let's change the rules to make it exactly the opposite. Just for fun. Play play with that.
Yeah.
Play with anything, right? Break the rules. Put some lime in some coconut, right?
Lime in the coconut.
So you got events of your day. Just make up some new ones. Tony Doyle, make it up as you go, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just want to have real fun? Change your location. If your days are always the same, I guarantee you're pretty much spending the days at the same place. Change your locations. Oh my God, talk about fun.
Or sleep during the day and be awake at night.
Or totally, right? Or sleep during the day, be awake or sleep during the day in a public park. Right?
Except it's cold over there.
Yeah, be awake at night at the police station.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
okay.
That's my suggestion there.
Okay.
Cool.
Excellent.
Add some events to your day. God, could you imagine if I used to go shopping almost every day? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was lots of fun. I got all sorts of fun deals, saw all sorts of nice people. Then I stopped. Got more things.
Okay, cool.
Later.
Excellent. So that was for two-time Tommy. Thank you for your question.
Tommy.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day Sizzle.
Yo.
Pain health. Sizzle asks, I have pain at my upper back and on my legs above the knee. I've revised. I've imagined what would I lack. I can't tell if I'm hiding or protecting something. I can't tell if I just haven't felt it real like you do yet. I would like to be done with both of these. Would you help me, please? Thank you, Victoria and 20.
Cool. So what if it wasn't about the pain? I'm always curious about things like it seems like the older you get, the stiffer things get. Unless it's the thing you want to get stiff, then it doesn't, right? Just like, yeah, people got weird ass things going on.
Weird ass.
But
Yes.
generally, this is where I'd play. What else can you do with your body? Yeah, it could be getting a massage, could be getting a Thai massage, could be getting
nice.
a traditional Hawaiian massage. We just discovered those.
Lomi. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful, right? It's not the Lomi that you find at that one website, so just heads up. Right?
That one website.
That one website, right? So, I'd just explore what else can you do with your body? What could you do with your body differently? Because the pain may or may not be important. I mean, some people go to the doctor every time they experience any pain. It's like, I broke my little, it's like, I better go to the, no, you don't.
Got a splinter.
Right? Yeah, I got me a splinter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the other hand, Jake says, broke my finger on Saturday. It only hurt for a few seconds, then I cut it off. Right? The pain.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Wow, broke his finger.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I've been there. But Tony Doyle says breakdancing is fun. Yeah. What else can you explore? Because, maybe you take up some Tai Chi. Maybe you get a different kind of massage. Maybe you get some pool noodles and do like Maido pour towel routines in the pool.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my suggestion. Forget about the pain. Just explore what else can you do with your body. Yeah. So, boom.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, 20, for your answer.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh.
So thank you, Sizzle, for your question. And thank you, 20, for your answer.
Oh my God. Talk
Means
about
a lot, doesn't it?
Yes.
After you said it first, and then I just added it in.
Boom.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay. The next question's for Dream Driven Day Anthony. Naming my state.
Let's call it George.
Okay. Anthony asks, I'm curious if states have meaning around the name of the state or what our intention is. When I'm in the state of fantastic sex partner, even though I'm thinking of it as friends with benefits.
We all remember that one. Remember that show?
I do.
What is FWB?
I
Whoa!
was thinking just then, whatever, I know. Okay. Even though I'm thinking of friends with benefits, am I likely to be considered a fantastic sex partner or a friend with benefits or a friend with benefits that is a fantastic sex partner? Spring has sprung, mate. Okay.
Boom. So I'd name it George.
Name it George.
Name it George, right? Now here's the cool thing, right? So remember, you could have, these could be separate wishes. They could be one wish. Yeah, I really don't know how you're experiencing it all. But I think the big thing is, like, yeah, for me, my little formula is, I'd name my states pretty much just descriptive of what they are: loving, happy husband, loving, happy puppy dad, loving, happy teacher, right?
Yes.
So that's just my thing, right? But you could also call a state something like Julian, right? And I think of American Gigolo. Right, main character's name was Julian, right, and then Julian was Julian, right. So you could always
Richard Gere.
Yeah, it's always Richard Gere. That of Prince Charles. When I put food on a plate,
Prince Charles.
Yeah, I always arrange the food to either look like Richard Gere or Prince Charles, right. Go watch a couple dozen of the lunch videos. You'll go, God damn, that's Richard Gere. You'll look at another one, you go, no, that's Prince Charles, right.
Okay.
In today's episode, Prince Charles is played by Richard Gere, or something like that, right? So, where the hell was I going?
Well, you were saying, American Gigolo.
Yeah, American Gigolo, right? So, I mean, like, depending upon, Tony Doyle says it's always Richard Gere. That's right. So, again, you could name your state just about anything, but the real thing to me is just noticing what are the qualities that it has. I mean, I think of, like really, I did dig the whole American Gigolo thing back when I was in high school, because, I mean, I looked at this guy and he's driving his convertible, listening to really good music, right? So he's got his convertible, good music. He's got his thin tie, he does the inverted sit-ups and stuff. It's like, I could do that.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
That's what I want to be in high school, right?
Yes.
Meanwhile, like a couple decades go on, and it's like, right, I mean, you couldn't put a tie on me, right?
No.
I think I own one that's in that cupboard.
You got one.
Yeah, I got one tie, right? And
I have two,
right?
Yeah.
So just have fun with it. I think that's the big thing, right? Just something that represents. Again, Julian to me has specific qualities. I think about those thin Beverly Hill girls with Julian, and you can see their tiny little boots and.
Got you.
Anyway, all right, that's what I got for you.
Okay, there you go, Anthony. Okay, cool.
Have fun.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, right? If you bog yourself down with your state, I am a happy, successful Uber businessman. I mean, like, people send these to me, and it's like, right, you want an Uber? I mean, like, how many people do you got to drive around in your little shit car to be a billionaire? Right? It's like, no, it's not what I mean, right? Oh, yeah, words have power. Right? Yeah, let the words help you just explore it a little bit. So
cool. Excellent. Thank you for your question, Anthony.
That's right. End of line.
And the last question today is from Dream Driven Day Gail, manifesting business.
Boom.
So Gail says, to add on to Two-Time Tommy's question.
Two-Time Tommy.
How to use the Joseph Goddard more for increasing my business if I don't have a specific goal in mind?
Yes.
Or do I just work more with how many more or positive anticipation? I can definitely imagine a great podcast, but in terms of sales, I'm unsure what to do because in the meantime, I'm still working full-time at my job. I can imagine up lovely days with my students, but I can't think of much else.
Cool. This might be a case. So I tend to use my Joseph Goddard thing for typical events of my typical day having gone my way.
Gone your way, yeah.
So, I don't know if I'd necessarily use that for like translating from a job into a business, if that makes sense, because that seems like that might be part of the way the question's going. If I had a job, can you believe I used to have jobs?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I take you to the old folks' home when we were in Pennsylvania?
No.
I know we drove past it, but it's like, so I think one of the last jobs I had was at the old folks' home, but it was like it was fun. It was lovely, but even when I was there, I felt it in the past, right? I just felt it way in the past. And so if you're typical gals here, cool typical day, that makes sense. So I would use like like literally, while you're at the job, can you feel the job in the past in a way that has it contributing to your chosen career passion? Like literally, I would feel when I was in the old folks' home, I would feel it as though it had given to me, that it gives to me as a teacher. And sure enough, like all these decades later, it's like, I mean, there's lots of medical things I understand. There's different, there's just a lot of personal lessons and a lot of professional lessons I did pick up from that experience of working there. That still give to me to this day. So literally, I imagine feeling the nursing home as a memory and feeling my experiences there as something that give to my clients today. And sure enough, they do, right? And it's funny because people will write to me and they'll tell me, oh, I've got, COPD, this, that, something else. It's like, cool, right? I actually understand what the hell they're talking about. I don't got to look it up. And I can also make a little bit more specific recommendation, like, cool, so what would be different if you could fucking breathe? Right? If you could, skip up a hill, that kind of thing. So that's where I'd play with the whole job thing. And on the events of your day haven't gone your way, like if you're building your business currently, I would imagine like one of my Joseph Goddards would be, like going to bed knowing that, goddamn, I nailed that squeeze page. Boom. Oh yeah, I found the perfect person to give money to on Fiverr. Right, that kind of thing. So if you're going to get on Fiverr today and do a Fiverr gig, it's like, just imagine, or imagine it as a problem. Wow. I mean, just imagine the end of the day when you're going, I can't determine which one to give $5 to. I'll give it to both, right? Boom.
Yeah.
Just have some fun. So, yeah, that's where I'd play. Oh, it sounds like our dog's doing good.
Might be. So, okay. So, yeah, cool, Gail.
So,
yep, I got
digital
you.
marketer.
Excellent.
Boom. That's right.
Sweet.
Mustang Sally.
Okay.
All right.
So, thank you, Gail, for your question. That's ace. Thank you, 20, for all your answers.
Oh my God, you will not believe the answers that I have to questions that have not been answered.
Questions that have not been answered?
Yes, or asked.
Yep.
Terry loves Fiverr. Cool.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
So, meanwhile, what I'd like to know, here you go, Scott, you get another look at it. Lots of hashtags.
Ready?
What was your hashtag strawberry bet?
Now, Sizzle can negatively hallucinate those out if he wants to.
He could.
Like floating around the room. Whoa.
So, what was your strawberry bet, babe?
My strawberry bet was just having fun, hanging out with our people. Yeah, because it's been a week. So, just great doing it. And again, the whole thing of like noticing how they all weave together magically.
Yeah, they did. Really good. Like the Victor Goddards, there was business in there and a few things. So, sorry, I'm actually listening to my dog, and so that's our strawberry bits. Just how they wove it together, because I need to go and get him. Because he's a long way away. So, while you type in your strawberry bits, go to, hashtag strawberry bits, go to freeneville.com.
Yes, 221. Email this pseudo-random goodness.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
And if you remind me, I once had a state, it was Julian Goodbar.
Julian Goodbar.
Right? So that was based on two Richard Gere characters, right?
Yes.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar plus the other
American
one,
Gigolo.
Gigolo, right?
Yes.
So Goodbar and Gigolo.
Yes.
So just for fun, right?
Okay.
Well.
Well, that reminds me of in MM when we had pumpkin. Canned
pumpkin.
Canned pumpkin.
That's right.
And someone hollyhocks.
Hollyhocks.
Yes.
Gaza, yo.
Cool. Join our 90-day adventure. Is that what we're up to?
Yeah.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. 90 days, one season, $97. It's $1 a day or harder in my day.
Half a donut. That's all I can think about.
Yeah, all these LOA countries. They just... Right. Hey, by the way, you guys that say, like, nobody needs a mentor or a coach or whatever, maybe you're true, right? Maybe you're right even. But here's the thing, right? Just in case you're a little confused, I love the post that says, Neville trained with Abdullah for 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days, right? First of all, I don't fucking think so. Second of all, he did train with him for years, right? Think about it, right? So, right? So, like, I really get a kick out of it. I can learn it all on my own. Right? You can, right? Honest to God. But here's the thing, right? I'm just fascinated when people get all hung up on instead of like, right, how can I make this easier, funner, faster? Right? Fiverr gigs, system, strategies, hope, boom, right? Fellowship, funship. Anyway, the good ship fucking lollipop even.
A good ship. Lollipop. Okay.
And
for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
There's like 1,000 episodes there or more, and some of them I'm unkept.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Love y'all.
Have a great day, night, weekend, and we might see you on the watch party at some stage.
Yeah, tonight or tomorrow.
Tonight or tomorrow. We're not sure when we're doing it, and I'll go and get Bruce.
Bruce.
See you.
Love you, Victoria.
Love you,
Love you
babe.
guys.